Why are you crying?
Please, I don't have any time for any gossip now. Eh? Yes.
Got him! Got him!
Cold. She belongs to the streets.
Welcome. This is Mr. Know-It-All, and I'm here with Miss Bella, and it's time to get it started. This topic gonna be a wonderful one tonight. It's going down. Go ahead. Tell us about the topic.
People, look, before we get started, don't forget to subscribe to Marcus Honeysucker on YouTube and Mr. Know It All on Facebook. You want to send him some information? There it is, scrolling across the screen. But don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. It doesn't cost a thing. Support. Good talk. So, this subject for tonight, are women taught to be feminine or masculine? Hey, Nina.
Hey, Nina. And what's up, Pat in the middle booking house? And yeah, I'm gonna dedicate this show to Big Shine. They having a balloon release Thursday in front of the old 900 Club at 4 p.m. For all you old school people out there, support. And let's get this show started.
So, first, what's your answer? Do you feel that women are taught to be feminine or masculine?
I don't know. And when I was going through it and stuff, I came across, topics, and I just said, I got to get into it. You know what I'm saying? Because I think we have I think I really have to get into the subjects to really just get into it because it's a little different than I thought first going into it. It's a lot of things that make ladies either feminine or masculine or, a little bit of both or, that tug of war they got going on inside of them and all that good stuff. You know what I'm saying?
I hear you.
Yeah. So I'm sure you ready to get into it. We're gonna start off right there.
Being raised by a woman without a man in the house.
See,
I want to hear your intake on that.
That. Well, I'm gonna tell you this. I want you to give a little info, and I'll be right back on what, like, ladies that that when a man is not in the house and stuff they got to do to give your little insight, and I'm gonna come back with my little 2 cents.
Okay, I can try my best. When we're talking about being raised by a woman without a man in the house, sometimes women can not know every ropes of teaching everything to girls, just like with sons. We all don't know anything. That's why they say the saying, "It takes a village." So sometimes with the man being in the house, it teaches us how to respect men if the woman respect a man. So we can carry those things on in our lives to be kind and to love a man, know how to treat a man, or either the man showing you that you can get love and affection from a man without having to give up your cookies or your goodies or your nook, however you want to put it. You know, it's more to a man than sexual. You know how to have a conversation with a man if you have a man that's willing to talk to you. There are some people that's in a house with a man and the man don't even talk to the girls. He let their mama do it. Go ask your mama, you know? So it can go either way. But I can say having a man in the house, my father was pretty strict. He probably saved me from having 1,000 children.
Yeah, I think you know, having a so-called man in the house, but if he's missing in action most of the time, it's like not having a man in the house.
Right. It's not beneficial, really.
Yeah, so because I thought about it and I had partners and they daddy might went on the road a lot away from the house weeks at a time, or just say like truck drivers and other people that's gone a lot, a lot of the time. And it's like they're not there, just like somebody who's, maybe in the army or something, and they not in the house. But I still feel like it's a certain kind of level of respect, say if a man and a woman in the house and you see this coming up and you see the level of respect that mom is giving to the man. It don't matter if he there a lot or he there a little. Once he's there, what kind of respect is he getting? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Is he getting fussed at? Is he getting challenged all the time? Is he, or is she's, letting him lead, or or be himself, or she's standing down when he's talking, or is it like a battle back and forth? All this can trigger how a woman thinks about a man. If she watch her mama, you ain't shit, and she watched it, then she said, these men ain't all that there. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So I think some of this will come off to them, and it'll be like, they might have a little respect, but a lot of it, I don't know.
Well, have you ever noticed like we take on our environment? You be around somebody that always use a certain word.
Mm-hmm.
Before you know it, you'll start saying that certain word. That part, or for sure, or different words people say.
Yeah.
And then even ways that they may act silly or whatever, it brings out the fun in you and you want to act silly too at certain circumstances. It's like whatever you're involved in. If you seen your mom talk to her man, your daddy, or men in general, real rough,
right,
in your head, you may grow up thinking like, hey, that's how I need to handle these dudes out here.
right.
So once you feel like you're being disrespected on one, instead of handling it in a calm aspect, you get rah-rah too, You giving me that energy, I'm giving you the same energy,
And since you said that, I went on and slapped it across the bottom. Hold on.
Feeling like if you talk like a man to men, you will get more respect. I've seen people really get hard toe to toe with a man, like they're about to fight. But I'm thinking like, lady, please don't hit that man. And I've seen an instance where she hit the man and he knocked her out. Some women don't feel like the man should hit them back, but don't pass no licks. And your mom teach you to keep your hands to yourself.
Yeah.
But I don't think in all aspects that women can actually fight a man.
And see, I'm a little different because I got a little bit of this feminist in me. So, sometimes I can feel like a woman can do anything a man can do. So when a woman comes with that kind of aggression, I just feel like I done seen videos where, women whooping on men and beating them and this and that. I grew up and I remember a couple of tomboy girls out there that really felt like couldn't no man, kind of whoop them. Like they could go around and, whoop on me. And I just knew 2-3 women that I went to school with was straight up trying to terrify man. And as I got older, I don't want to call them out on the show, but I put it this way: 2 of them name got a big in front of it. So you know how they call a woman big this, big that. You know what I'm saying? Because they was tall. They was like 6'4". You know what I'm saying? 6'3", 6'4". One went to school with me, and one I seen out in the street. So, sometimes these women, because of their size and and they mantra, they feel like, or say they done whooped a couple of dudes in their lifetime, and they feel like they can whoop any dude. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So, so I guess that what made me look at certain ladies a little different. You know what I'm saying? You really can't disrespect them and then say, I feel just because she a woman that she can't win. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Winning can be if somebody hit you with a nice shot, she might hit you with a brick the first time, then everything else after that might be her hands. But if somebody watching it, they just seeing a woman whooping on you.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They didn't see that big old brick laid across and that she wrapped you with at first. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I mean, that's the same thing with some of these dudes out here. You know what I'm saying?
That's how a lot of things we get into. People catch the end of the thing. What's up? Kimberly Belial's in the house with Voluptuosity T-shirts and apparel. There is her link. Black businesses. Let's support. Good evening, Miss Kimberly.
Yeah, what up, Miss Kimberly Blige? Or do I need to just say red lock goddess? Let's see.
Mary said when they got all those tattoos looking like the subway in Harlem, it makes me think like that she's harder than MC Red.
Yeah, Ren.
Yeah.
MC
Ren.
Yeah, I think when I started coming up, because even when I was coming up, tattoos became fashionable later on. But at first, when you seen a woman with tattoos, you knew she was either in a biker gang, or she did tattoos for a living, or she just got out of jail. And then perhaps it's the same way. But I'm just saying now, but a lot of people just get tattoos because they like it. But I mean, to me, it's nothing like, it's like, I don't know if I want to see a teacher with tattoos all on her neck and, you know what I'm saying, teaching my child.
So tell me, what does the tattoo identify as men? What level of a woman that places you in?
It feels like you've been through some stuff. You've been through a struggle. You had some you've been through a lot. See, a tattoo is a sign of going through things. You feel what I'm saying? Like when men get tattoos, they get tattoos. Somebody died, lost their mama, lost their child, you know what I'm saying? Then when women were doing it, it was nice when everything was real cute back in the day where it was flowers and stuff like that. But once I started seeing all these, black widow spiders, snakes running around their arm and stuff, and legs, the whole leg tattoo, that you thinking they're a stripper or something. I mean, what makes a woman wanna? I'm gonna tell you this, and the worst part about it, what makes a woman want to get a tattoo when they love changing their mind? So really, a woman really don't want no tattoo to stay on her 20 years. She wish she could take it off and put another one on there. Don't no woman that get a tattoo.
Never had done it.
Right. Because if you do something, and then you think about, oh man, I wish I had. Now you want it. Because think about it. How many men, get tattoos, then they want it covered up, and all that. Women do it all the time. I done took this nigga name off me.
Right. But listen, hold up. I know a person that got her boyfriend's name tattooed across the top of her butt.
Mm.
So I wonder to this day, they're not together. They didn't stay together much longer after then. So I'm wondering, does she date the same name guy or did she get it changed? Nina said, for a long time, I didn't know how to love because I always thought if my dad didn't love me, no other man wouldn't love her either. Oh, wow.
Mm. And
I mean, maybe he did, and he just wasn't around to show it, or maybe he didn't know. That's how a lot of things happen. Like when people start having children, especially children early, that kind of put a damper on their relationships because some men, they don't know how to handle pressure of children. That's something new to them, and you know,
I'm gonna tell you another thing. When you make children and it's not planned, that's different too. Like if people get together and they plan their children, you know what I'm saying? But if you're a oops baby or they was, they didn't really even like each other like that. It was maybe sexual or they wasn't married or this and that, or soon as like these days, soon as people get pregnant, dude running this way, woman running another way. You know what I'm saying? Like they ain't never wanted to be together, and it's like, what we gonna do? We can't even get along in the same place 30, 40 minutes. You know what I'm saying? We were just getting
so,
along, just
so
another sex.
was your child planned?
Um, um, I can't say my child was planned, but I knew I was gonna have a child. I
You
think
knew what it took to get
child, my child came out of a little anger. So I mean, so
Wait a minute, anger make you have children?
yeah, I think in the streets, I mean, partying a little bit and this and that. I think it was just when I did it, when you do something, you think you might slow somebody down or something like that, but it kind of do the opposite. Like what I realized is you can't think a child is gonna slow a woman down if she running the streets. You know what I'm saying?
A man either. Like
Yeah,
women
yeah.
around here having baby with men and they think that'll make them be with them.
Right.
No.
And I thought because you want a family, you want a family. I thought it was gonna slow the woman down, but it was like the opposite. It was like she was telling me, yeah, as soon as I had this baby, I'm gonna drop him off to you and I'm gonna be running the streets. I was like, what kind of monster is this? I'm just I'm like, what? You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, it did the opposite, and I think that what didn't make me want to, kind of have another child unless I, got married or was in a serious, relationship where I could actually raise my child because I didn't know it was gonna happen like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Kim said, just say Kim Lott. I'm sick of you, Marcus. Terry said, she's hard. If
Yeah.
I asked the question about the tattoos, what does that mean? He
He
said,
said he never seen Luke dance with tattoos, and I agree. Like back in the day when we came up, you didn't see them women with tattoos, but I don't think a lot of people were tattooing like that. I think
no, it's new. You
no, I'm
didn't,
saying
well, not
like,
of the African American race.
no, I'm saying there wasn't a lot of tattoo artists.
Okay, well, that's okay. Let me tell you this. Like, when I was growing up, when you saw tattoos, it was from another culture. And then they were not just from that culture, they were probably from the Gothic. So when you see these people with this all black stacks on, black lipsticks, black nails, those are the people that had all the sleeves and tattoos, even as teenagers coming up. That's what I saw coming up.
Yeah, when I sing, all that black fingernails and all that, white girls had it, white boys had it, punk rockers had it.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. The Gothic style people.
See, I'm just gonna say it how it is. You know what I'm saying? Kiss. I always watched the Kiss band, the rock and roll band. They used to wear all that. And once I seen black people start wearing that and dudes started rocking fingernail polish and things, I was like, oh well.
What was the guy named? I don't know if he's a rapper or producer in Los Angeles area.
Because I think the only reason
he polishes nails.
Yeah.
He was on what you call it, like Love and Hip Hop, LA, something like that.
Yeah. But I think the only reason I don't question it like I wasn't because I remember when I came up and dudes wasn't wearing earrings like that. But I remember when I first got my earrings did in both ears. I think I was like 18, still in the army, and I couldn't even wear the earrings. I had to keep a straw in there because in the army you can't wear earrings with them. So no, you can't wear no earrings.
No, so I'm saying like you were able to keep the straw in your ear.
Straw in the ear, yeah. So yeah, they weren't that technical where they looking like, oh, you got a straw in your ear. Even though they would treat you a little different now. You know what I'm saying? They would treat you a little different, but I mean they wasn't stressing it like that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Let's see. Uh-oh.
Terry said, Bella, don't ask OG Dr. Phil questions. Men and women don't think alike. I know, Terry. That's why I asked him the question. I was just trying to give from a man perspective. Because like we were saying, like some women felt like if I have a baby with this dude, he's going to stay with me. And no, that's not the case.
Right. I agree with that, though. I agree with that. Okay, let's go to the next subject. We're going to stay up on this subject. Come on with it.
Kim says Samoanians of all ages and genders get tattoos. Okay, so Mr. Know-It-All said jobs. Ladies have being bosses make them talk to men harder than normal. So when women get in a little authority, you think we talk to men crazy because we got a little cash?
Yes. It ain't even now. You were wrong for even what's name now.
I was just asking, clarifying the
Look, I'm telling you can see it. All you gotta do is go to one Church's, Popeye's chicken or anything. You're gonna hear that woman at the front screaming at dude in back, I need some more chicken. I need you to do this. And why this thing? And I need you to take this garbage out. And I be sitting up there like, wow. You know what I'm saying? Even when I used to go.
Well, how? When she just giving her employees orders.
Yeah, but I didn't work for them, doing the AC work and stuff like that. And I didn't seen how, like, with us coming in there, they so used to talking to the employees a certain kind of way. When we got up in there, they'll try to do some, little slick talking to us, like, hey, how long it gonna take you to do this? And then listen.
And we know who said that out of your whole crew. You.
we finna, nah, my boy. Most time they had to tell them to whoa, but they were talking to my boy a little crazy because he about the same height as them. You know what I'm saying? So like ladies when they see you, he's not big or what's name. I'm 6'3", and he more like maybe 5'6", 5'7", maybe the same height as them. You know what I'm saying? So they kind of like they feel like they a little bigger than him or whatever. They feel like they can kind of talk to him and this and that. And then one time we went to one churches and the lady started talking, and then next thing you know, the dude was washing dishes, and now he want to act like he ready to jump on my boy or something. And I'm like, hold on. I said, one thing ain't happening is me and him rode together. So let me tell y'all how this gonna go. If one of y'all put y'all hands on him, it's just like you put your hands on me too. So if we going there, we gonna go all the way there. So we ain't finna go there. So y'all need to calm down. You know what I'm saying? And once they seen me ride up there, they were like, oh, like they had forgot. See what it is he white, I'm black. So they thinking, okay, we finna jump on the white boy. Nah, I'm playing. We together. You know what I'm saying? We together.
So they didn't start calling you a sellout like some would probably do. Oh,
No.
you're a sellout. You don't fool with your clothing.
Hell, I've been knowing this dude all my life.
No, I'm talking about the people. They don't know
I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. Yeah, I see what you're saying. See, they just think we just met somewhere.
Right, or y'all just working together.
Yeah, we've been knowing each other since kids. You know what I'm saying? Y'all finna get whooped up in here. We can call our other black partners.
Look,
they don't even know he got black brothers. And we would call his black brothers. Yeah,
look, Houston, they have a problem.
See, people don't even realize he had a black daddy. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, you feel what I'm saying? His dad a doctor, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, they about to get whooped all over the place.
we didn't need y'all to have that war. I did not want to see you on the news, for nothing. I didn't.
Nah, I think everything be kind of all right. Yeah. Look. He passed me.
I'll come down from Dallas.
Dallas to Andy. I'm telling you, man. Tell him what time it is. Had a whole hood showing up while they playing. He got black brothers, black friends.
He probably hood himself.
Right. He was ready to get him started himself. I had to calm him down. All right. Look, he ready to go too while they playing. Look, he wasn't trying to calm it down. I was trying to calm it down.
Look, you don't know what you're getting yourself into.
You gotta realize all white people ain't totally white.
That's correct.
Yeah, look, most white people got a little bit of black in them. Yep. But yeah, I think we done ran into a lot of ladies. Once they get certain positions, it kind of changed their mentality, especially if they making a certain bit of money too. They already making a certain bit of money. They know what they make a week. They probably making 4 times of what their employee making a week. So they kind of make them look at the employee a certain kind of way too. You know what I'm saying?
Well, let me give you an example. Since you said churches, I went to this female women's conference, and at this conference, a couple of the things were teaching ladies on etiquettes and how to become wives or how to be a wife. And there was this manager. She's a general manager or something like that over Church's Chickens in Jackson, Mississippi. So she was talking just what you said. She was like, I get here and I have to handle the pressure of all these different stores, different people, and I'm in management mode. I'm like, I'm the top. You're going to do what I say, and it is what it is. And so she said when she get home, she really have to almost shell herself so that she can be a wife to her husband, because she would carry her duties of holding that high power position to her house. And her husband is the head of the house, and he run whatever he say goes, type of thing. So she had to distinguish between those two. So I get what you're saying.
Yeah. And I think and I think the worst part about it is, I think only women that can truly do it is women that actually was married before they got all of them powers. You feel what I'm saying? Because it's
Oh,
kind of harder for a woman after she get that power, then get with a man and then try to do what he say when she's in this power mode. You know what I'm saying? I think like if you growing up in this same and you start getting some power and getting money and you know your man don't play this, you know when you get home you got to change up a little bit. But if you powerful and you meet a man and you know what I'm saying, you like we equal. You know what I'm
okay.
saying?
Okay, so tell me this. Just say, for instance, you are a woman of value when it comes financially. You're financially secure, stable, you have income, and you have money.
Mm-hmm.
You're the type of person you can do whatever you want if you say, I want to do this.
Right.
And then you have a man have the same type of attitude, like, situation, not attitude, situation. Like
Right.
he's well off, he's financially secure, he can do whatever he want to do when he want to do. Do you think those type of people can help each other in any way?
Talking about two powerful people
Well,
like
I didn't say powerful. I just said
okay.
financially stable people. Do you think
Yeah.
finances can be a problem when you're securing your wealth or whatever you have, and the person, the man is as well? Can you come together and make something work, or do you think that will be head bumping all the time? What you think?
I think when it comes to that is it gonna go in everything leading up to it, how they were raised, how they you know what I'm saying? Like did she see this dynamic, in her household? Did she see a man and a woman in her household where she know how to calm down and be that woman? Because if you come up in this crowd now, you know how ladies coming up now, they coming up like, hey, if you ain't gonna step like they moving like man, if you ain't gonna step just like I'm stepping,
Mm,
you know what I'm saying? It ain't gonna it ain't gonna do right. You feel what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah, I got you.
And I just think we in a certain kind of culture that if you ain't moving a certain kind of way, it's different. You know,
Right.
yeah. So
Yeah.
I just always think that um people don't understand um culture, how you do. That's why let me put one more up there.
Let me see. Being by themselves too long make them pick up manly traits. Uh-oh.
What you think about that?
Well, yeah. Well, I wouldn't say just manly traits. You don't have to share your time with people. When you being by yourself, you know, you're setting your ways. This is comfortable for you, and this is where you are comfortable for you. So I don't have to share my time with nobody. I don't have to answer to anybody. I can go as I want.
Yeah,
So
but
you've been by yourself that long, so it makes you get on it's about me type of thing.
but
So I wouldn't say just manly traits.
yeah, but that is masculine traits because man, no, listen now.
I'm
Women not made to be alone. You know what I'm saying? Women are not made to be alone. Even women, even now, when sisters or something get together, they stay together in the house, or mama and her daughter in the house, certain type of stuff. Women are not just made to be out there on her own in her own house. See, usually if she in her house, she got her son with her or somebody with her. Women just don't move in a house and it's just them. You know what I'm saying?
but listen, the percentage of women living alone and being happy is higher.
Huh?
I think it's high on the number.
Oh no, not they say and alone and happy, because they say like more ladies now making more money and they more what's name, but it does lead to a little bit of depression because being by themselves. Women don't like being by themselves. Now, if you like I say, if you watch a lot of ladies, they got the kids staying with them. They got little cousin, little Ray, little somebody that's going to school. They're gonna bring somebody over there, stay with them. Most ladies, if you just go through it, it take a special type of lady. Most ladies that stay by themselves, they've been very strong, bossy ladies most of their life.
Well, let me tell you, that's not true because, of course, my son been out of the house since 19. So about approximately 3 years or more. And I'm okay with living alone. I don't have a problem with it. So what? I don't think it make me have manly traits because I'm okay with living by myself. I even go and have dinner, catch a movie. I do a lot of things alone.
So you've been living all by yourself for 3 years.
Yeah.
Nobody moved in with you or nothing.
I've had family members that probably stayed for a little while, but that was just to help them. It wasn't because I said I need somebody to live with me.
Yeah.
So, no, that's different. So, yeah, I've been living alone for a while, and I don't feel like I'm a woman that can't live alone. No.
But do you feel like you would rather live alone?
I mean, I'm okay with it.
That ain't the
No,
question.
I wouldn't rather live alone. I would love to have
But
companionship.
that's
I would
what
I would love to have companionship.
that's what I'm saying. Is like living alone is more like men type of stuff a whole lot because if you look at it, if you think about men that go stay out in the woods and go out there and in the middle of the wilderness and think about men hunting. Men go out there by themselves in the middle of the woods with their gun hunting and all that. When have you ever heard a woman say, "You know what? I'm going hunting this weekend. I got my rifle and everything. I'm gonna go out there and chill out in the woods and kill me a deer."
No, I promise I have not heard a woman say she's going alone.
Right,
I've heard women that has gone with their companion or their
right,
man
but
or whatever, but
that's
not just alone because
right.
you look, you always talk about this equality stuff. At this point, some women understand the status of that.
Yeah,
When it's not even about that. We're thinking about our own safety. Some things we probably can't handle. We are really soft tissues. We get out here, we can't fight a bear off alone. We need somebody to help us. So
yeah,
you think we're gonna say, girls, come, let's do a girls trip and go hunting or go bear hunting, deer hunting, anything like that?
yeah.
Let the wrong thing happen. Everybody run and scream, we all gonna die.
Mm-mm.
Everything okay?
Yeah. Just checking out. How they say chicken on some stuff, right?
Yeah, that's what I need you to do. Because I did a double check just to make sure what I was seeing was okay, the same, and it is.
All
You
right.
good though? So being by themselves too long make them pick up manly traits.
Right.
That's good right there.
Yeah, yeah. That's better.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Trying to get some stuff together. Yeah. Okay. Always a little technical difficulties. Sometimes you got to go through this thing and okay, my bad. Yeah. Okay. What do I got next? Bye. Come on with it. That thing long, man. What's wrong? Oh, mic off. Go ahead.
Which one? Latency creates complacency. Okay.
Oh, come on with it. You got it down now.
Okay, not wearing no dresses or heels. Let's just say how you dress can make you act differently. Yeah.
See, I had to. See, I know I ain't want nobody to be jumping on me back. Oh, we wearing our dress, but see, that ought to tell you just how a person feel about wearing a dress. Now, makes them less feminine. It makes you less feminine, so you feel so strongly about not wearing a dress. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
People don't even realize that. Just for a woman to jump it up, talking about heels and dress, but guess what? You know how I would love for you to go to a princess ball or any of that and put on your tennis shoes and your what's name, your pants or whatever hanging off you and go to one of these balls and get your hair done or whatever. But that's the epitome of what they say, want a woman to kind of, that dream woman to look like. They had these long dresses, they had their heels, had their nails done, their face done, and all that stuff, and they feel great. What woman that you know that get that done all her life and don't feel great? Or why people don't just show up at a wedding just looking like any old thing?
Gives you an opportunity to dress
They
up.
can be in a woman's wedding and you the bride or maid of honor and you got on some house shoes up there or something.
Right.
I mean, I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying? But when you ask a woman about this ladylike stuff, everybody, acting a certain kind of way. You know what I'm saying? Your microphone on.
Oh, I had to do that for a second.
Okay.
Yeah. But like for instance, sometimes especially in the summertime, wearing the summer dresses that's cute and colorful and flowery, whatever it is, and put on some nice little heels for the summer, I feel cute. I do. And even for winter, you got your nice little summer dress, you got your little boots with the little heels, you feel cute.
Yeah.
Those things, the feminine side of you dressing, even if it's a pant outfit, you put on little heels with that or whatever, it makes it feel.
And guess what?
Better. You feel
when
cute.
We came up, women played with dolls and they dressed up their little dolls and all that stuff. And women don't do that no more. They want to play the same basketball as men and all this here and then they get mad when they go to the WNBA and they ain't paying like the men. They paying like a little nurse or something.
But you know what? I know I'm very different, because coming up, I never wanted a doll. I never had a doll.
Oh, okay.
Coming up, I never requested one, never played with one. I saw my cousins and kinfolk around me. They were playing with dolls and things. I never got into that.
You had enough real people around you to dress up each other.
I'm a business, but anyway.
I'm just saying though.
Let me just tell you my mindset, even coming up. I remember elementary school. My idea of a gift, I always wanted something electronic almost. It was a calculator that had the spinning tape. Those are things that I wanted. Yeah. And then one time I even asked for a bike. I got a bike and my brother decided to ride my bike across town and it was stolen, So I didn't want a bike anymore. But, just things like that.
I know we was heavily influenced back in the day because I remember when I used to want that Slinky. You remember that song?
They're supposed to walk down the stairs. Yeah. Did it ever do it for you?
Slinky.
Did it ever slink down the staircase for you?
Yeah.
Okay, I never got it to slink.
We
always go to the side or something.
You ain't have no staircase, but you know, you use your hand, you know, you doing this. I'm just saying. I'm just saying, but the glob, the green glob that
Yeah.
you make out of stuff, and then
No, tell me this.
I had me
Have
a
you ever
green
had a
machine.
green machine?
Yep, I had a green machine. Yep, I had a
What
green.
about the Tonka toy truck?
Yeah. Everybody.
You know, they used to have the truck like a dump truck, like they haul gravel in now. The
See, I
Tonka
had
truck. Then they used to have the excavator, but it was called something else, like
and
pick
see
up
the
stuff.
women used to have that Barbie, and men used to
The
have
easy bake oven.
the easy bake oven.
Blessing when
Oh,
you
my cousin. Oh, watch this. Shouts out to my cousin Sharon. She the first person to ever cook me something in the easy bake oven.
what she cook you? A cake?
Nah, I think it was a little bitty. I don't know what that was.
It probably was a little cake. You know, the cakes used to be really small.
Yeah, I remember her cooking one of them things in that thing. But I used to have the Incredible Hulk and the Skeletor and Dark Vader, of course.
Really?
Yeah, I
Okay,
had
Darth Vader what though?
I had Dark Vader sheets and everything.
Oh, sheets and stuff like Star Wars.
I had everything.
I never watched Star Wars in my life.
Man, that was my shit. I used to be.
I saw clips of it in my adulthood, but I've never watched it.
Favorite line in all of that. Luke, come over to the dark side. I think that what got in my head all the time. I wear black because of Darth Vader, and I mean it was just that and Skeletor, and you know He-Man was but you know Skeletor.
He-Man. Tell me what He-Man did.
He-Man used to have a sword, and he used to put it up. I have the power.
Okay, yeah.
Had all this.
And remember the games we used to play, like board games? Remember the operation? You have to have the little tweezer looking things to go in and get the body parts. That was teaching you anatomy.
Watch this. Shouts out to Sharon. She the first person that played that game with me too. Sharon had all the good games.
Sharon had some good stuff going on
for her.
Had
all the good games. I tell you the truth.
She probably almost turned you into a baker.
Oh yeah, I did start baking.
Okay.
Come on with
it. You was trying to do bigger cakes.
Next.
Okay. Being passed down from mother to mother. Generations that only know how to be hard, not soft shit around here. No soft shit around here. Okay, explain to me what you mean being passed down from mother to mother.
Yeah.
Generations, they only know how to be hard. No soft shit around here.
Yeah. See what it is what I'm saying is, you know, I know ladies that become hard, and the reason they hard because they mama passed it down to them. You know what I'm saying? They passed this hard stuff down from generation to generation, from grandmama to mama to daughter. You know, everybody hard. They don't want no soft shit. Ain't nothing. Oh, you can't be soft around here. We hard around here. Ain't no man got nothing on us. We'll do this. We'll put a bullet in it. You know what I'm saying? You got.
But nobody had a man or nothing, so they
can have a man and still be hard. There's women out there got men and still hard. That's how half of they men end up shot, you know, and all kind of stuff because they so hard. They so hard. He go to the club, she starts shit, and then get him hurt. That's how it be sometimes. Sometimes a lot of these men out here lose their life because they woman too hard. Woman don't know how to be quiet, don't know how to get into it with a dude, and now she got her man into it with the dude. Next thing you know, the man and shot her dude, and then now she, oh baby, and then
she got with that dude that shot her man. I'm sorry.
I wasn't gonna say that, but somewhere in my head, I was thinking because you know sometimes you think the strongest man will survive most of the time. You know what I'm saying? Just like if two men get to fighting over a woman, the one that wins usually be the one she gonna pick.
Oh, almost like some Animal Kingdom stuff.
Right.
What is that? That's the lions that fight over territory.
Yeah, and
Um,
take over lands,
a
pride,
lion come
and
in and
stuff.
take
Yeah.
over their stuff.
Yeah, and that happens. A lot of animals, do that. You know
So that's why you do what you do.
what?
Take over people's prides.
I don't fight.
Oh,
I probably used to take over people. But, I used to have a mentality like that, but evolution, evolution. You know what I'm saying?
okay.
Without evolution, you would die doing the same thing. You know what I'm saying?
Look, that goes back to to what Pat said earlier.
I'm saying you got to think about it. Like if you don't evolve, a man that stays stuck. I see dudes in there, and they be stuck in 1986. Let me tell you what I did in 1986. You know what I'm saying? Let me tell you something.
That looked like a big pipe. What you
Yeah,
mean?
that's them hitting on that pipe before they tell you the story. Half of them crackheads. Because when you live in the past, that means you get stuck there. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Sometimes
yeah.
you get stuck there, and now you don't. What you did, you remember that old song? What have you done for me lately? I know what you used to do, but what have you done for me lately? And that's what a lot of dudes don't realize. When you get stuck in the past, a woman realize, who are you now? I don't want to hear about what you did in the 80s because I wasn't with you then. What you gonna do now?
Yes, we do. You better ask,
Huh?
ladies. He probably
What?
chopped his wife up and cooked her on the grill. You better ask.
You
Don't listen to that.
silly.
You know,
No, I'm
you
just
have to, but
saying.
listen, like some of the past affects your future. So some of your past, you need to let them know, yes, my ding ding is on fire. And I carry this whole package and
Did you
it's
see
not
your,
Kool-Aid.
did you see your ding ding on fire? Come
Yeah,
on.
that's what I'm
Let me,
saying.
let me go with the next one because yeah, I just feel like a lot of that stuff passed down from mother to mother. It can cause a woman to be extra hard. You know what I'm saying? I done seen it. I done seen what.
Well, I
Uh,
have to because I've seen trace of even young girls. And then that's the thing, you have young mothers around that they have young teenage daughters and they picking up their mother's traits. So yeah, I agree with you on that.
okay.
Smoking, drinking too much make them act more masculine.
Okay. And the reason I say that because they had a study that was done and it was saying the new weed that they got out here are making men more feminine and women more masculine. I mean, you can Google it up. And Dr. Muhammad um, said it too, but it was a doctor that he used to work for the government and he was doing studies, you know, on I don't know if them were frogs or something. It was some kind of thing that he was giving them certain stuff, injecting them with certain stuff. I don't
Amphibians.
know, yeah, rats or what, I don't know. But it was showing how, it was it was changing people's DNA in a way. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Meaning what? Like in the way they act, like
Right,
aggressiveness or what?
right, right.
Okay.
It was making women a little more aggressive. Because if you look at it, um, you even these days you'll see a woman smoking, weed or a blunt, and she like, "Damn, here, bruh," or whatever. They passing blunt, and I remember women used to didn't even want to touch nothing that come off somebody's lips, and they smoking, passing.
Yeah.
I mean, that's why
That's what,
I went.
but listen, I understand that and I see that like women that probably like smoke and act hard and that has converted men sexually. Like for instance, there are some men that feel like the woman has to be aggressive on the sexual side when that is not even being like feminine. That feel like, remember the caveman? Remember they used to go grab her by the head, knock her out, drag her. So now men saying, forget that. I want you to be aggressive. Come and take it from me.
Hey,
So is that the right thing to do? Be aggressive with men sexually?
look,
Is that what men
I
want
used
now?
to idolize Lil Bam Bam. You remember Lil Bam Bam?
Yeah.
Bam, 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 bam. Oh, but like I say, the cartoons ain't the same. They got cartoon characters kissing, little men cartoon characters kissing on other little men cartoon characters. They just doing all kind of stuff, trying to
Real open.
trying to sway men to like other men and all kind of stuff. I mean, it's just so
Different.
it's so different. It's so different, man.
But I was asking a question.
Yeah, go ahead.
I was asking you. I was like, remember how back in the day, Bam Bam used to go and knock his woman out. I'm gonna get you,
Right.
take you home, drag you by your hair.
Right,
I want this. I'm taking this. They're the aggressive ones.
right.
So I'm saying, like, in today's society, is that the new thing where women need to be more aggressive sexually for men? Is that what men are desiring now? That a woman be more sexually aggressive than
Well,
men?
I think what it is women more aggressive all the way around. So, like, men are taught not to be aggressive. Like, okay, when a man walking around now, he's taught not to walk up on a woman and ask her for a number and stuff like that.
Really?
Yeah,
Who teaching this?
that's called, women now would say, "Oh, that's weird. That's a pervert."
So
Or,
how do you get to meet people then?
well, a lot of people have been trained to go on social media.
Oh, that's
No, I'm just saying,
that's
like
the new hookup way,
people,
social media.
people got blackpeoplemeet.com, and even back in the day when we came up, you had Black Planet
Mhm.
and other type of things that was trying to hook people up. They was already getting people kind of into it, but you hear a lot of people now even say how they met their person sometimes on social media, or this the social media through a party. You know what I'm saying? Like I remember back in the day when I first got on social media, back 2009 and all that, like they used to throw parties and stuff. Like people used to use social media, and then next thing you know, oh, we all meeting at Lake Hyco. We all meeting up at this place here to go out to eat Chili's, and I used to go out to eat and all this and meet
Getting
people.
to meet people.
Yeah, people that you ain't even know, and people used to actually go out and meet everybody and go out to eat together and all kind of stuff. But then social media started getting dangerous. You know what I'm saying? So that's when people kind of
Then you
stopped
start
doing
meeting Jeffrey Dahmers.
that part. Mhm.
Kimberly said, Kim said, I thought I had to be hard as a chef. The men made more money than me for doing the same job, but it actually hurt me. I was viewed as a big, black, loud woman. Once I softened up, I was promoted.
Yeah. And you know what? And that's true. Like men that really like men don't like being talked to a certain kind of way. You know what I'm saying? Even from other men don't like to be rah-rah, and you know what I'm saying, like real men. Like that's why I knew I wasn't made for certain kind of job, because even though I can handle it because I've been in the army. See, the army teach you that people can stream at you and you can just be like, yeah, yes, sir. Yes, yes, okay. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
See, people don't even understand the training you get in the army. See, like you get in the army and you be standing right here and hit three people around you. Hey, what? You like, yes, sir. Yes, sir. And you ain't even
Don't lose your cool.
Yeah, don't lose your cool. And then when you get out here, you know what I'm saying? You watch everybody just losing their cool, and then you just wish all of them would have went through the army or something, that they would have known they wouldn't be losing their cool as quick
They'll
as
be as cool as you.
Right. These folks can't handle, what what jokers, what people say about them and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying?
One time you had told us about how while you were in the military, there were like guys that were like getting depressed or whatever because they were missing their home and their girlfriends, and y'all singing songs that would make them act up when you saying Jody at home with your wife type of stuff.
Yeah.
So what about that will make a man be okay mentally? Do you think that put his mind state at a different place when you're around here, you're singing and you're hearing about Jody at home tapping your wife while you out here trying to make this new career?
It made you. I'm gonna tell you, like, I really didn't want no relationship while I was in the army because when you going all around the world and traveling around the world and you listening to them preach to you how your woman out here, doing this, doing that, and you got to have a nice, I've noticed it. A lot of married men that went to the army, they come back finding out kids not there and all kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? And that's a hard thing to do. You go off, but usually because he an army dude, they usually would leave the house, let them have everything what's there, because they know the man coming back. He halfway, he coming back with an M16 and stuff. He coming in the house.
Look, when my daddy came from the army, he had a shotgun with a red handle. My father fought in World War II.
Right.
He came. I wonder, like, did you bring a gun home with you? Did they let you bring a gun home when you left the army?
Not not what they issued you. You know what I'm saying?
No, that's what I'm saying. Like, for instance, my father brought one home. It was his while he was in the army.
Right. But that wasn't normal. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. That's what I was asking.
Later on, like this military issue, like they pass you this out. It ain't nobody gun. All this being passed out when you had to check all this stuff in before you release.
Oh, just like computer equipment.
And then, but being in there having these type of guns make you want to go out and buy this kind of gun. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah. Okay.
So that's the whole thing. You'll go from there and you had this kind of gun here, and you'll go over here and you out of Marines, but you'll go buy the same exact gun because you done train with this gun and everything. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it's two kind of separate things like that. He said, "What about the Marines?" Yeah, the Marines, they were hardcore too.
Yeah. So they were so hardcore. They need somebody to talk to every day. I hear.
There you go.
Marines differences. We are American killer. We the first to go and we guard the president. Question says, who at the White House asked, bro? Okay, whatever.
What
I had a brother in the Marines as well, so I understand it.
Yeah,
and I understand his mind concept. He's a totally different person.
Yeah.
And I understood that.
Navy SEALs and it's levels to this stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like you can be an army man and you feel a certain level. But back then when we came up, Marines was a certain level higher than the army. And then you also had a, elite, the Navy SEALs and stuff like that was bigger than the Marines. So the Marines wasn't the top dogs. The Navy SEALs is the top dogs. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so they the top dog as in,
So the Navy SEALs, they aren't part of the Navy, right? They're part of the special operations, right?
Yeah, but they kind of
so they're kind of like Marines.
No, they part of the Navy.
So that's what I'm asking.
Yeah,
I'm asking, are they part of the Navy?
Yeah, they
have their own thing. What?
Yeah, they part of the Navy because the Marines are kind of like it's kind of like, you know, that's why they call them Marines. They practice in water and stuff too. But Navy SEALs, they are even more elite than that. They practice dead in the water. They do a lot of stuff.
On ground and water.
Covert information. It's the best of the best.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like
they even do Air
they'll
Force
take
part.
the best Marines.
Yeah,
and
they
then put
they
that-
be
you know
part
what
of
I'm saying?
all branches.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get you.
So it's the best of the best. You might have the best Army person, the best Marine person, and then you go to Navy SEAL, then you still got to see if you can handle it. You know what I'm saying? Even Marines, you know, sometimes can't handle being a Navy SEAL. It's a whole different measure. That's why when you watch a movie and you see a woman being a Navy SEAL, you say, "Come on, man." you know
Right.
what I'm saying? You say, "Come on now," because they cut all the stuff that actually got to go through to be a Navy SEAL. They'll cut the push-ups, they'll cut this, how much you got to carry, then a man had to carry. See, a man had to, like, we went on 15 road marches that led to jogs, slow jogs. You know what I'm saying? And a woman can't carry no whole big backpack and jog 15 miles. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I mean, we hardcore on that because half the men couldn't do it. So
But
you know,
my brother, he was part of the Marines, and he tried out for the Navy SEAL stuff. He couldn't do it. He couldn't do it. Although he Marine and he did about 30 years with that.
Yeah.
And that's what he did. But he tried for the Navy SEALs. At one time he didn't make it.
See,
well, I overheard this from my daddy and them talking, you know, but he didn't make
came up with the same thing I said. Like, they hired anybody, but SEALs are the special forces of the Navy.
Okay, that's what I was wondering.
Yeah, the Marines are kind of like Navy too, because they do, like I was saying, they do kind of water type stuff too. You know what I'm saying?
My brother was part of the Marines, but he did the Air Force stuff too.
Oh, okay. I got you. Because all of them have elite divisions, you know, the best of the best in that department. You know what I'm saying? So,
but don't the Army have like some sharpshooter type stuff going on too?
Yeah, they got
people too.
Yeah, they got special elite people too. It just some stuff you talk about, some stuff you don't. You know what I'm saying? See, both of us been up in there, so we know. You know, well,
I'm just asking from book sense. That's all I was asking.
Green Beret is the Army's elite.
Okay. Yeah. I've heard of that too.
Yeah. See, that's when you seen in the movie what Rambo was.
I didn't watch it.
No. Well, Rambo, you know,
Sylvester Stallone.
Yeah,
that movie. Okay,
he was the Green Beret. You know, that's the best.
They used to hide in the sand and dirt, camouflage. Yeah. Okay, see, let me tell you, I never watched a lot of movies, but being in my adult life, I've experienced a lot of clips because I had to watch the people talking about it, and I had to go and see what they talked about.
Everybody have their what they said, Rangers go hard, yeah, and that's right. They I mean, all of them go hard, but it's like the Army is the land, the elite on the land. The Navy SEALs are the elite underwater. The Marines are the elite coming on land and doing missions, coming out of water, stuff like, you know, they kind of like Navy SEALs, but Navy SEALs are a smaller branch that's very elite. They the ones that when it's time to knock off a president, I didn't say that, but that's what they do. If you want somebody gone, they will go get you. You know, well, all of them do it, but I mean, they the elite of the elite. It's going on because half the time, you know, Navy SEALs, they had to, like anything, Marines and stuff. Sometimes they had to drop out of airplanes, you know what I'm saying, and then they had to jump in a boat. And you know, it's just so much.
In submarines, yeah.
Right.
So I'm just wondering, like, Navy SEALs, you know, a lot of times they may be unidentifiable. Mm-hmm. So when you stop working, do you still be that? Can they call you back and say, "Come and help us on this mission"? like
Well,
TV does.
I'm
I've been watching shows where they like calling retired people out.
it's according on what your contract was, because like when I got in the army, my contract was eight, but I had to serve 6. So I had to do 6 years and 2 inactive. That means they can call you within them 2 years and bring you back. Like if a wartime jump off,
In
they
8
can
years.
call you back. You know what I'm saying?
So it's within that 8 years, right?
Right. But once that's gone, once you
It's
out of
gone.
that contract, it's gone. Like some people sign 3-year contracts. Once that 3-year contract is over, you can't call me back no more.
Okay, I get you.
I didn't have to get called in the first place because I was an only child. I was my mama only child. Only childs don't have to go to army like this. Yeah. Especially they don't have to go on the second tour. Yeah.
So will you have gone back?
Yeah, I mean,
by your choice.
Yeah, I mean, I was kind of like a hardcore army dude when I was in it. So yeah, I would have went back. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I mean, it's just some people made for that, some people not, because a lot of people trying to get back because a lot of men was married and they realized their wife cheating and all kind of stuff. They're trying to get back. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They were breaking their arms and all kind of stuff trying to get back. You know what I'm saying? Like trying to take medical leave to get back to their, wives and stuff like that. Go with the next one down there.
They need a strong, masculine man so he will have that energy so she can be feminine. What you mean by that?
What?
They need a strong, masculine man so he would have that energy so she can be feminine. Explain that to me exactly.
Okay, what I'm saying is sometimes like we were saying, with a woman staying by herself, she had to take on all this masculine trait. Sometimes they need that strong masculine man with her where she don't have to take on that masculine side. You know what I'm saying? Like
living alone? What you mean?
No, I'm saying even having a man that she can push that masculine side off. Like say if somebody aggravate her, she get mad or something, she can call her man, baby, and that masculine stuff, energy. No, I'm saying that energy can go towards him, so she can stay in her feminine. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But like me, I live alone. I have somebody I can call. I got a water problem. I need this done. Come help me out, or just come and sit with me. Come and talk to me. We need special people. So ain't nothing wrong with living alone. But we
watch this. Let me tell you another type of woman. She living with something mess up. Get what she do? She watching her video, trying to fix it. This manly stuff going. She fixing everything in there. And
so is that not okay?
No, I'm saying that energy. Once she get to going and she get to thinking she can fix everything in her house. If you ever realize a woman that got a remodel, she don't want nobody up in there. I do that myself. She'll tell a dude, no, I got that. You ain't got to worry about nothing up in here. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying that's that energy that comes off and get up in her because staying by herself so long. You feel what I'm saying? You get that hard energy. That energy. You understand what I'm saying? See, nigga, you wasn't expecting that one. Wow. Go ahead.
Is that all one? Let me see. New movies and culture of the modern women. Every man is weaker than the woman in a lot of movies. Not all.
Yeah. See what I'm saying? New movies and culture of modern women, it goes out here and it's like they pushing a narrative. We all equal and we all, only a fool would think everybody is equal. You know what I'm saying? Equality only exists in your mind. Because even me, I know if I go to the gym and I go to the gym and we ain't gonna lift the same thing. Either I'm gonna outlive him or he gonna outlive me. So that means somebody is stronger, right?
Yeah.
That means we are not equal. So like a woman don't want to take that same thing, the same energy like that. She thinks, okay, no, that don't matter. Gym don't matter. No, everything matters. If you want to push equality, it goes through everything. It goes through muscles. It goes what's name. Because guess what? We don't want to put. We say equality, but we don't want to put the same people in the same jail cell.
No, because everybody gonna be pregnant. The population will be
No,
messed
if
up.
you can fight off, I mean, if you hard, not as if you hard, if you just as equal to him, you can
It's
fight.
some men that can't fight out. What you mean if it, you come in there, maybe a whole group of people like, hey, we about to get this butt. you know,
But guess
some
what?
men, a lot of
Guess
them
what?
can't even
We
fight
would
off.
we
So what you
we would
mean?
cut down a lot of gay culture if we just threw them all in together. Them same women was so
Watch
hard
it.
with
Watch,
look,
watch
them,
what you saying.
look, them same women that was so hard. Look, the same women that was so hard with that tattoo on I got a baby now. Messing with the wrong dude.
That part.
I'm just
And
saying
she
though.
probably liked it.
You think so?
She like, oh, that feels good.
Oh, what he say?
He said, you want a man in a box until you need him. With age comes a different thinking. No, I don't. I don't need a man in the box. I need a man in my house. I just told you that. I ain't say a box. And I didn't say, just because I'm living alone does not mean I want a man in other areas of my life. I like company. I like attention. I like conversation. I like companionship stuff. But I don't just call a man when I just need them. But no, that's not what I mean. So please don't take that way, Mr. Anderson. I don't mean it in that sense.
But I kind of feel what he's saying though. He's not saying just like you. He's just saying most women that kind of think like that. It done came an age where a lot of women do think like that. Putting a man in a certain kind of box, like oh, I just need him to take out the garbage. I just need.
No, that's women that have a lot of them. You're thinking about all that you deal with. You got a man for this, that, and the other, right? And you have those that have multiple people for their purpose in their lives. Just like even if you had a man that was just the one only consistency, you will want him for at least one thing or two things. It's some people that's like that. That's what they choose to do.
Mm.
He said, I must submit. Submit to what? A man without being my husband? So what you mean? Explain to me, sir, because I'm looking around like.
Well, I guess most time when men say it like that, they saying that women won't. Women want to wait to get to a certain point for them to show that the man is the leader or something. Like what he's saying is a lot of ladies will say,
No, what you're saying, he not saying that. But okay,
listen, I'm saying
I'm
like
just kidding. Go ahead.
a lot of men see women as saying, yeah, once you my husband, I do this, this, and this, and this, and this. But what women don't realize, you got to do this and this and this and this to be a man's husband. I mean, be the man's wife. You know what I'm saying?
But listen, if he's not your husband, there's a difference between submission and respect. So you respect what you got going on with this person. That's okay. That's part of submission. So total submission come from when you say those vows things, what he's probably talking about. But I'm saying it's okay to be respectful for who you deal with, whether you're here for this purpose or not, or where the next person. You just have to learn to respect people as a whole, especially men, and that's something men don't get often anymore.
And then And then when we was talking about the movies, a lot of movies these days showing men are the weaker, what's name, women beating them up, even little girl beating up big old boys.
She-Hulk.
No, I seen one the other day. I seen the little boy, oh, and his sister that's smiling him, just beating him up, and I'm like, really, that's how they doing it? You know how they doing it?
What,
And
it was on like social media or TV?
it was on TV. It was on. It seemed like it was on channel 40 or something. It was some kind of show. It was a little white boy and a little white girl, and yeah, she just beat him up.
What was her purpose?
Was saying he did something. He was saying something about he did something, and it showed like, I guess it went back and forth like they was real little.
Hmm.
They're not super big now, but it showed when he was real little and she beat him up. You know how she would beat him up, and that's how they made it to this point now where she kind of be, like, I guess kind of threatening him a little bit now, but it just, people don't realize, even back then, boys that grew up, the women probably used to beat on them when they was young, but as they grew up, he knew that his sister couldn't beat him no more. You feel what I'm saying? Like a man grow up and he start lifting weights, or he start, doing more athletic type stuff, working hard or this and that, getting muscles.
It
This,
make him turn a little rah.
and he realized that sister can't whoop me no more. You know what I'm saying? Or he might even get to a point where he say, Mama really can't whoop me, but I let her think she, doing her thing. You know what I'm saying? Because think about it. If you got an athlete and he's 15, 16, and he's 6'1", 6'2", and he's lifting weights in the gym or whatever all the time, getting his testosterone up and all that, and you go up in there and you 5 foot nothing. Boy, if you don't, he looking down at you saying, yes, mother, yes, mother. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, in the back of his head, he like, don't do that. You know what I'm saying?
But listen, like for instance, my son, he had a growth spur between 13 and 15, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
So between 13 and 14, he went away for the summer. So about 2 months. You left home and you were still like here with me. And you come back home, you up here. I'm like, dude, like what took place? So men do have, growth spurs. So
Loon said, if a man have a child by 2 different women, are there 4 brothers and sisters?
2 different women.
Yeah.
Yes, they are. They are. They 4 brothers and sisters. It becomes step when is you have. Wait a minute, what it says? Let me see. I just read that.
Well, nah, it's not. It's not step. As long as the man, the dad, is not step. It's still
Right. If
4
you have,
brothers.
he said by 2 different women, it
Yeah.
only becomes step when it's different fathers.
5. Yep.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
So there are 4 brothers and sisters if they have the same father.
He tried to throw a little trick up on us then.
He tried.
He did.
He tried.
He tried it.
So if you have the same mother, you could possibly still be step, if you don't have the same father.
Yeah.
The father make them 4 brothers and sisters.
Okay.
Daddy girls, they teach their girls to be strong.
What you think about that?
What you mean, daddy girl?
Well, I think dad's not even trying.
So daddies, we're talking about fathers, not the mother.
Fathers, yeah. Fathers sometimes, without thinking, we probably try to teach our child to be You know, we want our child, even a girl child, to be able to survive without us. So I think sometimes we might mess around and give them a strong, we want you strong without a man type vibe. You know what I'm saying? Especially when the man ain't in the same household sometimes. Like even in the same household, I done seen daddies try to teach their daughters will not to survive off a man because they don't want to have it a way where say the daughter get to a point that the man leave her or something like that and she can't survive on her own. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So I think a lot of that comes, you know, that kind of scarcity. You know, like thinking I don't want my daughter. You know, if I can't protect her, I would at least want her to be able to handle herself and don't have no man over her. You know, so I think is you always want, like, you know, real daddies kind of always want their daughter to meet the right man that will take care of her for the rest of her life. But you got to look at it honestly and truthfully. A lot of these relationships are not being stable for the rest of their life these days because it's a lot of, you know, different things going. You know, you already got a 50-50 chance of marriage in the first place.
Oh Lord.
No, I'm just saying it's a 53% chance that you want to divorce anyway, you know, first marriage. And then they said, yeah, and then the second marriage is like 63%, and the third marriage is 70%. So most third marriages almost, you know, just not never is, you know,
it don't work.
Don't work like that.
So which marriage worked the best? First, second, or third?
The first one.
Oh, the first one. So if my first marriage didn't work, so I would never have a husband ever in my life.
No, I was talking about the percentages. See, now you, I'm not saying
no. I'm comparing.
You said the better one that would work
for being together, right?
Yeah, I'm saying the best. No, I'm saying the best. The first one is more saying that this can work. The second one got a more percentage of not working. The third one, it got a more percentage of not working better than the second one. You understand what I'm saying?
Okay, so the first one
is 53%.
Possibly will work. The second one is not gonna work.
No, 60%. It's like 60.
Okay, so the third one will not work.
It's 70-some percent. Now, I ain't saying
not working.
Yeah, of not working. So it's still a 30. No, I'm saying it's still a 30% chance it might work, or a 27% chance, something like this.
On the third one or the second?
On the third one. On the third one.
So the second, we already know is not gonna work.
The first one is 50%. The second one is, 60%. It won't. The third one is 70%. And after that, it just almost it is impossible. Okay.
Go back.
What? Yeah.
The Ruben said, we train our daughters to be ladies and also be able to peep game. Y'all do that? Did you train your daughter to be lady and also to peep game? Lil Ruben, is that what you're saying?
I think I tried, but I mean, I think the culture at the time, I think we don't realize that, say you work hard, the average man, if you're not married to your daughter's mother, the average man don't see
your daughter's what?
Daughter's mother. If you're not married to your daughter's mother, the average man sometimes see his child maybe less than 20 hours a week.
Oh, yeah.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
People don't realize even the mama that stay with the child don't really spend but maybe a couple of hours a day with the child.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? So, right.
You get home from school and work.
Do your work.
It's time to cook, a little homework. You got 3 hours a day.
Right.
At least everybody going to sleep to start over again.
Right. So with all that being said, even on a Saturday, if he come to see his child on a Saturday, or even if he come to see his child, if he was coming by there every day, he still wouldn't have but a good hour or so to
Yeah.
spend with her. You know what I'm saying? And he got to do
Especially
the
if she
same.
didn't live with him.
Right. You feel what I'm saying? So
Mhm.
what man is going over there trying to take her away for an hour a day? Most men ain't doing this every day. So we can say what we trying to raise them, but culturally, the friends that
It's
that's
not
why it's
legally
so,
possible.
yeah, it's the friends that they're around gonna give them a lot of their culture. That's why you have to guard the people that your kids hang out with,
Yep.
because if you're
I
not
get to know their
guarding that, that's how they get a lot of their influence. And when I go back and I look at it, even when I first kind of was out there in the streets, if I had hung in with certain dudes, I'd have been locked up forever. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just glad, something hit me smart enough to say, no, these dudes here, I can't mess with them. You know what I'm saying? Because if you raise a certain way around, some people that got some good sense, you can get around somebody and realize they ain't got no sense and say, nah, these ain't the type of people I want to be around. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I think that's one thing. This cultural too. We can try. I try to put my daughter in dresses. I try to put my daughter in women clothes, this and that. But the culture over there. And then if I'm not over there and I'm buying all these women clothes for my daughter to be in, but my baby mama was letting her dress how she wanted to dress and was buying her men clothes. You feel what I'm saying? So you can try hard, but if you don't stay in the same house, it's hard to make it. And once they become a certain age, it's almost impossible to try to make them change who they are. And what's name? If you not in their life, if you get heavy dose in their life at 13, 14, you can't just you just can't change them up. You got to be there. You had to form your daughter or son up who they are by the age of 7. And if you try that, it's harder and harder every time after they reach a certain age.
He said, did I understand what happened? Did I peep game? Nope, I didn't. Although I was probably taught, I always tried to do something different. I was rebellious. The woman said, you must understand life. What makes my daughter's mother real is the respect they give me and vice versa. We put our kids first.
Yeah.
You don't get the big piece of
And
chicken.
then
I'm just tripping.
but you know what? But I think, but if you got with a woman that's actually trying to instill in her daughters to be a certain way, it works different. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because, like I said, when I got my baby mama, she was more hard. She wasn't trying to push them, push my daughter to be a certain way. Once my daughter started going to the left a little bit, she just kind of went with the flow. Sometimes parents will be caught up in trying to be their child friend and not trying to lead them the right way or the way they feel like they should go. You know what I'm saying?
Well, that's a lot of our problems, trying to be friends with our children.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't like it when I see, oh, my best friend. How your kid your best friend? There needs to be a separation. The closest friend I would be with my child is on Facebook.
Got one. We rolling it down. Got a couple of more. Come on with it.
Women dealing with other women trying to put her under you.
And what I mean by that is, women, when they get in relationships where they either dealing with another woman or something like this can create one of them being masculine. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then with that person being masculine, this person start walking around masculine, and then the kids that's in around that, the other say if she got some girls, they getting a masculine feature from this woman, and it's confusing. You know what I'm saying? You got say if she got a couple of boys and a couple of girls, it's confusing. So now you got the girls trying to be masculine too. You know what I'm saying? Or you got to be confused. So I think our culture and stuff like that has played a role in, you know, women being more masculine, less masculine,
In how we move, kind of
how they
like.
move. Because like if you move in a certain kind of way, you can't help but to be masculine. Or a woman trying to be the leader of the household and she got another woman under her, she being masculine. When women go to jail, they turn masculine because they in a condition where they trying to be harder, this and that. When women get in the gangs, when women are around, you know, that kind of culture, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Which brings to the last subject.
Oh my goodness.
Yes.
That covers a multitude of things.
Yes, I know.
Music, clothes, thug life, single mothers, Cardi B, Glorilla, Kosh Doll. Look, I know music, clothes, single mothers, Cardi B. I've heard of Glorilla. Two people I don't know, Thug Life and Cash Doll. So what are they kind of do? Are they female rappers or
Yeah,
what?
they female
Okay.
rappers. And
Thug Life is the name of a female rapper.
now Thug Life is just me
Oh,
saying
just their way of acting.
right,
Okay,
right,
okay,
right, right. The culture, you know what I'm saying?
okay,
Like
yeah,
being
okay.
around, like say you got women that go to jail or something, and when they get out of jail, they into this culture, this thug like culture. They got the pants hanging off their
Different
butt.
mindset.
Right, it's a whole different
Mhm.
mindset how to act. Oh, I got to be strong. Ain't no joker gonna punk me. Ain't no dude gonna punk me. Ain't nobody punking me. So then it brings a whole. Cause I'm gonna tell you, long time ago, right? I knew this. I knew this girl, and I knew she probably was like maybe a little hard, but she wasn't just. You know, she didn't come off real hard to me. You know what I'm saying? So I know she had some boys' tendencies. She used to want to wash my car. I had a Cadillac. She used to wash, you know, oh, just give me in and wash my car. So she washed the car and this and that. But I remember, I remember being over being over the house one day. She washing the car, and another dude came over there. Actually, her friend. I'm next door talking to my partner over there, and you know, he tried to get aggressive with her or something or some kind of way. And I remember when she shot him out there in the leg, her friend. So, you know, when a woman, because I think she had got maybe a girlfriend by that time, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, she
So,
was that kind of
right,
hard.
right. So she was hard and she messed around and the dude tried to play her a little kind of way in front of her girl and she shot him. You know what I'm saying? And you
But
know,
he wasn't her boyfriend or nothing.
no. They were
Just a
friends though.
dude. Okay.
No, they was good friends. He had
Okay.
already kind of been around. He stayed on the same little street or whatever. I mean, they
Mm,
were good friends. But but you know, when she became another type of person, you know what I'm saying? Once he tried her and tried to, you know, insert his little male like kind of dominance in there,
yeah.
she tried to, you know, she straightened it. You know what I'm saying?
Mm,
Did we read that?
yeah.
Okay.
Ain't Bill Hula Brew. We said all hood rats.
Yeah, well, I don't know what to say, but
No.
if you listen to certain songs, I mean, he said, "Sis, young ladies talk wrong, need guidance, sis. You be the light." Yeah, yeah, he right. He right because let me tell you something. Just because we on the show Hood Talk, you know, it's folks that chime in here sometimes, and you know, sometimes they don't even like you just being a lady. Because it's called hood talk. So, people think you both get up here and this, that, act like
Well, I do have hood in me, but I just don't have all aspects.
right. But see, I think a lot of ladies so hood, they want somebody. I think sometimes they kind of feel like they want somebody representing them when they shouldn't want that. They should want somebody that they can inspire to be a better version of themselves. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes women are so hard that they can't even, they're so hard, they don't even like to see a woman showing softness. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes that's crazy type stuff. You know.
I said Glorilla. Your head listened and said gorilla.
Yeah, but it's down there. It's spelled.
It's Glor, like Gloria.
Yeah, it's spelled Gloria.
And the reason I knew it is Glorilla because I have a sister named Gloria. So I knew that.
All right, come
Said
on.
I stopped listening to that music because they're lying. How you gonna tell these women all you need is some WAP? But Cardi B gave her husband $100,000 for his birthday. Meg trying to fight her dude, and he shot her in the foot. I'm gonna say that. I'm sorry. Okay, wait. I'll let you address that later. Hold on.
Read the rest of it.
It ain't working, sis. It ain't working. I listen to the beat. Give me some MC Light and Roxanne.
Okay, now I got to comment on that because now it's finding out that Tori didn't shoot her. The other girl, Kelsey, is coming out that her own friend girl is the one she got the fighting with. And she didn't left that out. She left out the whole fight. And it's showing that the gunshots came from a girl, not him. We got an eyewitness that seen it, that seen them outside arguing, whatever, and came out and seen the gunfire and everything. And he said the two girls that were fighting, that's where it came from. Somebody shot 3 times right there beside. So we're going to have to do more research, Kimberly. How they say? Red Lock Goddess. We're going to do a little more research before you just blame it on the man because we don't do this on this channel. We find out facts before we point a joker out and say you did this. And it's coming that Tory Lane did not shoot her. And when he's found to be exonerated, I want a lot of women to step back and say, she sat there all year and lied and told people that this man shot her, this and that, and we've been hearing through testimony that he don't even carry a pistol around. Tory Lanez, he don't even carry a pistol around with him. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like I've been watching the trial every day, and I've been getting real what's names, you know what I'm saying? And I can't put a link up or whatever, but yeah, it's going down. It's going down. And we ain't finna start pointing at the man and Tory, he never had no problems or nothing. All this, but why would he even have a reason?
But was he the boyfriend of Meg, or he just knocked her off?
No, he was knocking her off.
That's what I'm saying. There's a difference.
But see, it's a difference because he was knocking the other girl out first, the girl Kelsey.
Her friend.
Yeah.
So she took her for his dude.
See, Marion Stang went behind.
That's why she got shot. She around here fooling with.
She went behind her friend and hit him, and then like her friend used to mess with Ben Simmons. She went behind her friend, hit Ben Simmons. Wait a
minute, stop it! You didn't tell me all this.
Her friend knocked off the baby. She went behind her friend and she messed with the baby too. And now she getting mad because her boyfriend learning that she done hit all these dudes in the industry.
Oh, her real
Yeah,
boyfriend.
she got a real boyfriend that she said she don't even like getting on in front of the court testifying now because it's embarrassing her because her boyfriend is starting to get embarrassed. See, she about to lose a boyfriend because he don't know what's going on. All of a sudden, he looking around. She done hit a lot of people in the industry and was hidden. Yeah, you remember that song? I'm hidden. Okay, my bad.
Man got us wanting to boycott Drake for a verse. I believe it. It wasn't adding up.
Right. And that's what
So Drake
that's
hit
what
it
making
too.
her mad because everybody coming out with their stuff and
Talking about it ain't nothing. Everybody getting that
the
community.
bodyguard even hid. You know, he ain't even want to come to the trial. They had to send the marshals after the bodyguard. They don't even know if they
Because he had to tell the truth.
yeah. He said what? Well, yeah, explain the difference. Okay, come on. Yeah.
He said, what WAPS is to educate women, explain the difference between a real queen and real rap. No disrespect.
Right.
Okay, to educate women to explain the difference between a real queen and a real what. I mean, something that I hadn't been, I can't explain. I can just only explain.
No,
what
he's
I
saying
feel with-
he's saying that song.
what a WAP is?
Let her. Yeah, you know that's that wet.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Of what a WAP is.
Yeah, he just saying the reason even them putting out a song like that let you know what kind of
person they are.
Yeah.
And then and she said, you know, you got to realize, she said, I don't cook, I don't clean, but I got the ring.
Right.
Of course you don't. You rich.
No,
you don't have to cook. You got a homemade problem.
Guess what? And her man
put it online and said,
yeah, he videotaped her and said, why you telling them folks you don't cook and clean and look at you in here cleaning and cooking that? And so I mean, these folks say a lot of stuff because it's rap. This is not their life. It's like, you know, back in the day when we grew up, we forgot that what that boy Millie Vanilli, they didn't even write their own songs.
Oh.
Wasn't even singing their own songs. They were lip singing their songs. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I mean, a lot of these people don't even write their own music. So, you know, they just getting a hit and running with it. She said Bun B took off for her too. Reason he did because he was kind of like on the same label, kind of. He from Texas, and I think she was on. She was with what's his name? The dude that on Ghetto Boys record. Man.
You gotta ask Kim.
Oh, Lord,
Kim, look it up for us, Kim. That's our Google queen.
No, man, it's on the.
Kim, who owned the Ghetto Boys?
And I can't
Jay Prince.
Jay Prince.
Oh, I've heard of that name. Okay.
So Jay Prince is part of you know, she was trying to get from under Jay Prince. That's when she went up there and tried to sign with Rock Nation with Jay-Z.
Who, Meg or Cardi?
Meg was trying to jump off the label and trying to sign with what's her name, but didn't realize that she was still on the contract. So now they kind of work something out where what's name still get some of her money. Jay Prince.
But that's the thing. A lot of people in everything that they do, they don't read the fine print.
Right.
And that's been the problem for a lot of musical people in the industry. Yeah. They don't read the fine print. You get less royalty. Somebody else getting all this glory. You around here singing and rapping and dancing and twerking, good knees, all that stuff. Even TikTok, they gotta pay her for all those good knees that people decide to do.
Said Carla B is about to retire. Said she took her butt pads out, that big when
She had butt pads.
you come back from this. Well, I'm gonna tell you what Carly B doing. Carly B right now is just because Carly B is actually acting like a wife. She is not going out there
And a mother. She
naked.
has two
Right.
children.
She is not going out there naked no more. Even the thing she did with the girl Gorilla, she doing features now. And even the stuff she did with the girl Gorilla, she was dressed in a whole New York swag with the baseball jacket on, with a hat on and everything. You know what I'm saying? She make me finna go out and get me one of them good baseball jackets tomorrow or something. I just, you know what I'm saying, feeling myself. Oh, okay, my bad. But yeah, she's signed with Jay-Z now, but she's still paying she's still paying Jay Prince
Jay Prince,
out of
okay.
that. You know what I'm saying? Yep. You hear that? She acting like a mother and a sister. Yeah. She's changing up her style. She know what's her bread and butter though. You know what I'm saying? Some people you know what I'm saying? She said, right. She did the whole turnaround. I believe that mess with Tasha K made her open her eyes. Yeah, I think how people was trying to slander her thing, but I'm gonna tell you, Carla B done made enough money now, you know, and she's steady making money off of appearances, and she's moving up and stuff like that. She's hosting awards and doing that. But you know, these days, shoot, Carly B and some of these women making so much money on OnlyFans that they ain't even putting out music like that no more. They
I
make
mean, what do you mean?
look up what Carly B made on OnlyFans, and you'll see what I mean. These rapping girls, they done learned another way to get money. They making so much on OnlyFans, she ain't got to go out there.
I mean, I thought OnlyFans was like a undercover stuff. What that is?
I don't know. It's wide open now. I mean, they
You know
ain't,
what?
she ain't.
$20 million?
Thank you.
Oh
Yeah.
no. Oh, Cardi is making 9.3 million a month.
Right.
A month.
And that's a lot of money.
9.3 a month.
Right.
Black China is making 20 million. I'm sorry.
That's what I'm saying. So
And
you
Bella Thorne, she's making 11 million. I don't even know who she is.
right. That's what I'm telling you.
Name.
I'm telling you.
Oh,
Like,
her?
see, they making so much money now. They done learned a whole different game. See, I'm on it. I'm on it like pie. I can tell you everybody that making that real money. They find in different ways to make money. So now she got a brand. So now ain't no reason to break the brand and go out here and try to do all these little rap things when you can make money a whole different way. Think about it. That's super money. 9 million a month. She got subscriptions where people just go on there to talk to her. They paying $14.99 a month or $19.99 a month to be on there to get exclusive things where they can talk to her every day. You know, I mean, they making money, man. That OnlyFans, they can change that into a whole different thing. It's women on there talking about, like, some women making $20,000 to $50,000 every month on OnlyFans. Why would they? You know what I'm saying? And that's the people who ain't known for nothing. So you imagine what a rapper can make. Why you think all these old has-been stars that jumped on OnlyFans? They trying to get that little money. You want to see me? Subscribe. I'm gonna wear some two-piece while I'm talking to you on this thing.
What do you mean two-piece what?
Bathing suit and stuff. No, I'm saying some of them getting down, they gotta go a different way. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
Yeah, I think her baby changed her life too. She kind of, you know, you
understand.
But
she got another baby, right?
Well, the baby start going up, and you don't want your baby to start looking at you and saying, "This is what my mama do." You know what I'm saying?
But she has more than one child.
Yeah,
doesn't she?
I think she got two at least. I think she got two by her husband.
Yeah, I know it's by her husband. I'm just saying she has more than one. I don't know if the other one is a kid. I mean, a boy or a girl.
I don't
Oh
know.
yeah, it's a boy. She has a daughter, Culture, that's 3, and a son that's 7 months.
Right. So that's why I'm saying. And then I know she ain't showing her body till she get her body back, back super tight and stuff there. But I
So
mean,
you been looking for her body.
yeah, but
She
that,
fine though. I don't care.
yeah, they
I
be
don't know. I didn't know that that was a fake butt. To Kim just said that. I
no.
hope it's not.
She said at first um she had never got nothing done because she was so skinny. She said when she first tried to get something done, she was so skinny she ain't had no body fat.
Oh, okay.
So they actually
Injected
injected,
fat into her.
yeah, and they injected something up in her. She was getting the same later, but she said that's the only thing she ever got done back then. And then later on, she got a couple little old bitty other things
Well, I
done.
know she got her teeth fixed first when she was
Yeah,
on the show or
like
whatever.
a jaw or something around that too. So, I mean, it's a little
She got
stuff.
her jaw done too.
It's something dealing with her face, nose, or jaw, or something like that.
Let me
But
see.
they eventually Joker go ahead and kind of tell on themselves what they gonna do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get it.
But what else I gotta say? Yeah, and I think, like I said, the music, the clothes, listen to the different
The
rappers.
little rough life.
Yeah,
Music determines your thought. Okay, let me tell you. You remember we used to take these scrubs with no problem. Somebody came out, I don't want no scrubs. Some. Was it TLC?
yeah,
And then Beyonce came out with something too about the dude that's riding with his partner in the car trying to holler at her type of stuff. So
yeah.
people started feeling some type of way because of what they said. But that you were accepting all this stuff before.
Mm.
So what? Still you'll still take his number and still deal with him. And they still doing it to this day. Thurman says she finally understands her legacy. She went from a stripper to a rapper, and now she's a mother that understands what God has made her. Yeah.
When Kim said she didn't got that baby's got her thick. She don't need that mess no more. She got all
Okay, that's what happened. She got that baby booty.
yeah,
It's a difference.
yeah. So I mean, it just stuff like that. But that's all I got. So
Okay.
what? So let me see what we got. Now, man.
No, no, that first song was Ain't Nothing Going On But the Rent. Mhm.
Yeah.
I have a pet peeve.
What's your pet peeve?
Calling sis in love.
Oh, okay. Sometimes that
It's
can. Oh,
something.
that. Guess what? That's just like a dude running around talking about, bruh, bruh, bruh,
Ugh.
or the other one, on God.
Oh God, on nation, stop doing that. What nation you at? That means you just got introduced to the nation. You trying to be a part of what? What you mean? Stop it. Ugh. But I'm just saying, I'm over it. I was just saying that was my
All
opinion.
right. Well,
Mhm.
all I can say is this was a good show, and we'll see y'all back.
But
Uh,
listen,
go
hold
ahead.
up.
Go ahead.
Before we leave, I would like to wish happy Merry Christmas. Happy
Oh man,
Merry
I almost
Christmas.
forgot about Christmas
We
because
won't
I ain't
see y'all till after
gonna
Christmas. I hope you have a safe and happy whatever day you celebrate. If you do or don't, you got a day off from work on Monday. Enjoy it. Love your family, whatever it's called. Hey. Christmas is Sunday.
No, they don't.
Look at there. You doing this?
Bam.
Bam. Bam. Bam. You got it?
Yeah. Much love, Leo's in his house. How they say, happy holidays.
Happy
and all that good
holidays to you
stuff.
good folks.
Yeah, I had it. Much love to the Leo. Leo's in his house. Oh, okay. We're going to add the Ruben back to the Leo list.
The Ruben's a Leo?
Yeah, Leo.
Oh. What day? You must be the 23rd.
Ow.
The last of the Mohicans. What is he?
Yeah. We got Mr. Know-It-All up in here. We got
Okay, that's
Marcus up
right.
in this thing. Shoot, we got everybody up in this thing today. Look, we got Marcus up in this thing too. You see him? Well, I tell you the truth. He said the 22nd. That must be July the 22nd. Something like that.
No, he said August.
Oh, that's right
Leo.
on the edge.
That's what I said. That's what I said. Are you the 23rd?
Ain't no Virgo.
I thought he had went to the 23rd and didn't know that he wasn't. But
That's Kobe. That's Kobe.
That's the last day.
Yeah, that's the last.
That's the very last day.
I mean, what? When was you born? Like 11:45. Let me stop.
Don't do my boy like that. You leave him alone.
Because I'm right there in the middle of that Leo thing there. He said male Leos. She said male Leos like to argue. No, we don't. All right. How they say? It was nice. But
That's
everything must come to an end. We have done our 2 hours.
Merry Christmas, baby.
Okay. And how they say, we will see y'all after Christmas. And let me stop that. Shine's funeral gonna be Monday. So I know Monday's show gonna be a little different. So hopefully it's not often that you see, good friends, pass away and things.
And so sad his uncle passed as well.
What you mean, this week or something?
This week. Like Sunday. Right behind, they got double funerals.
Wow. So
back to back. So keep his whole family in your prayers.
So, it just some shots out to Shine and his family, and shouts out to the 900. I had a lot of great times in the 900 way back in the day, and just watching how Shine had redone the whole thing, it just make you proud that he kind of remodeled the whole 900, and they got a nice spot in the middle of Terry Road down through there. And like I said, I see y'all. I know a lot of people gonna be at the funeral. I see you there, and we'll see you next week.
Next
week. Hold y'all. I'm gonna let y'all get a little sleep because everybody needs rest.
That part.
That part.
Good night, everybody.
Good night. Have a good, happy holidays. And we'll be doing our last couple of shows for the new year and all that good stuff.
Please, I don't have any time for any gossip now.
How many people?
Got him! Got him!
He cold. She belongs to the streets.
What you talking about?
Shouts out to Shine one more time. And like I said, they having a balloon release Thursday at 4 p.m. And the funeral is gonna be Monday. And more details, y'all can go to his page and stuff like that. And we'll see y'all next week.
Rest in peace, Shines.
Be there or be square. See y'all.